everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. It's opening week in the NFL, and today we have two teams who are more than ready to get the season underway. It's the Colts going up against the Giants.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the New York Giants. No more training camp, no more exhibitions. The 2018 NFL season on EA Sports is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now a first carry for T.J. Yeldon. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
We're set now on second down. Throw left side complete. That's Burton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Fresh set of downs here. Now a handoff to Yeldon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. They go play action with Brissett. Going deep for Moncrief. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Dante Moncrief, 53 yards. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now Manning throwing on second down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. They're still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in Q1 of the new year. We'll be back. Here's Brad Wing now to punt it away on 4th down. T.Y. Hilton deep for the Colts. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This will be fielded at the 17. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there and swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. Brissett now. He goes underneath for Yeldon. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So here we go, a 3rd down after the 2nd down pass completion.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, Brissett. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Doyle. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. A 1st down throw for Brissett. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable.
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Adams. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And some room to roam now. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And his throw here's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. 2nd down following the incompletion.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
to Miller. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Lamar Miller, 42 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That good for 19 and a first down.
That's a football play right there. That takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get it to your back, get a lot of people out in front, control the line of scrimmage, wide receivers blocking downfield. It almost feels like half the crowd is in front of him, getting it down to the secondary. They have a tough time getting him down.
They go play action here on first down. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
Second down, Brissett. Looking deep for Hilton. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, 63 yards. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And he's able to put it through. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. On first down, it's Webb. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Play action now. Brissett. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.J. Yeldon, 38 yards. And the Colts add on to their lead.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
And he'll bang that one through. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They begin with a run by Miller. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Dewan Smoot able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. They'll need to convert a 3rd and 7, though, to start things out.
Hurry up, here we go. Leopard, Leopard. Over.
Out of the gun, it's Webb. Completion left side to Miller. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. First down carry now for Miller. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here we go.
Second down, Webb. Looking for his receiver, Sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. A first down carry now for Yeldon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll run it again with Yeldon. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll toss it to Yeldon. gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did.
Now Brissett, and it's caught. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Trey Burton, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
And his kick is right through. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now it's Miller. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down, here's Webb. It's caught. Beckham. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding.
Hurry up, here we go. Boom, landed. Back to that belly, here we go.
To throw on 2nd down, Webb. And this is caught. First catch by Brandon Marshall. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Brandon Marshall, 81 yards. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer.
Pardon me, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Again, it's Yeldon. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. On play action, Brissett. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Olivier Vernon in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. The Colts send out their punter. Back deep, it's Odell Beckham. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here.
I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step.
Set,
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Webb. It's hauled in by Shepard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
hurry up, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Webb trying to get him to the line and set quickly.
39. All right, now look at 56. Let's go. Blue, landing.
To throw on 2nd down. Webb eluding the pressure right. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Webb now from the gun. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store.
Let's go. Back up, Philly. Here we go.
Throwing again. Webb. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. find some space up to about the 25. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. A first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from down in Arizona, and that one is now a 2-touchdown advantage for the Cardinals. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now this time he'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
On 1st and 10, Webb. This is Shepard on the catch. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Looking to throw on second down. Webb going up top. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. A second quarter score from Carson. It's the Chargers out to an early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. Carry now for Lamar Miller. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And, you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
And you would have to think an obvious passing situation here on 3rd and 9. Play action, it's Webb. It's caught, Shepard. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Now a first down throw. Webb. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Webb. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his big target, Brandon Marshall, and it's 3rd down.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
Now Webb. Right back for Marshall. This time it's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Here's Brad Wing now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Looking deep for Hilton. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
Flex round! Flex round! Let's go! 1, 9! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
On 2nd down, here's Yeldon. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Here we go!
On 3rd down, Brissett. He's got Adams on the hookup. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Here we go! Flex round!
On the counter, it's Yeldon. And an alley to run. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
So it'll be first down here after the run. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
They go back to the ground now with Yeldon. Trucks over it, working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
The Colts on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Brissett. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dalvin Tomlinson in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Vinatieri now on to try the field goal for the Colts. From the right hash, this from 53. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will extend their lead even further. So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the third quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
And New York set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Green 39! Green 39!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
All right, here we go.
From the gun, Webb. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Elsewhere around the NFL, they're in the third quarter in Carson. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Here's Webb. Escaping the pressure right. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Now, that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Webb. Underneath for Miller. And a great move again. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. 23 yards on the play. And now a first down following that long gain. From the gun, Webb. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Second down now after the incompletion. To throw again. Webb setting up the screen for Miller. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On third down, Webb. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. And the Colts coming out now. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And Adams has it complete. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Here's a give to Yeldon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Brissett. And he's got Moncrief. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now T.J. Yeldon. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Let's go!
it's Yeldon. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.J. Yeldon, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Giants ready to come out now. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Dancing to his left. Looking left sideline, incomplete. He was trying to hit his big receiver, Brandon Marshall, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now in desperation, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Odell Beckham, 65 yards. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And checking that NFL scoreboard there in the 4th quarter down in Arizona. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. As the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. Oh, were the Giants able to recover? Yes. You know, it's interesting. There was not an onside kick recovered the first 7 weeks in 2015. Teams were 0 of 24, Charles, to start the year. Has it gotten harder to recover these onside kicks?
I don't think it's gotten harder, but when you cite stats such as 0 for 24,
that's staggering.
That keeps people from trying it at all.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56. Back line it up, Philly. Here we go.
On 1st down, it's Webb. He's going to let it fly. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Out of the gun, it's Webb. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special.
You're getting way too big for your boots.